Well, we're going back to in-person meetings, so we are. Hey, everybody!
Oh, I gotta run upstairs. I'll be right back. I don't have on a black shirt. I don't have on a black top.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even notice. Hi, welcome to Girls Night In. Hope you got your favorite beverage going.
I did not bring.
Huh?
I didn't bring my favorite beverage.
Oh.
Doesn't got me water anywhere nearby? No.
I am. All right.
Now I have on black.
Hey, cousin. I can see that it's you now on my other tablet.
Which tab is on?
That's Janice saying that says hello, ladies.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
I don't see you making me in the chat, so I can't see you on.
Click
Which
comment.
Which page
I
are you
see
on?
Christine Hill.
Yeah. Which page are you on?
I don't know. I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, so you're just in StreamYard. You're not actually looking at it on YouTube or Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't see. You can't see. Oh no, it's Charlotte. Okay, hey. Well, girl, if you got time to watch, you could have been a model. Hey, Charlotte. Hi, glad you could join us. Nonetheless, how y'all ladies doing this with me tonight? To my right, to my left, well, my name is Tracy Hill Fisher. I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I've been building my amazing business for, oh my gosh, almost 30 years now. May will be 30 years that I've been affiliated with this fabulous company. And to my, this side of me is the beautiful April.
Hi, everybody.
Yourself, in case you're wondering, that's my sister over here. Yep.
Yes, I'm the other Hill sisters. Yes, my mother still calls me the baby girl. So I am Tracy's sister, April Jones, and I have been into Mary Kay since I was a wee teenager. And I love the product, I love the business, and I am a personal use consultant, and it works for my entire family. And so I'm excited to be here tonight as a model.
Yay! Thank you for joining us. And then next to April is the beautiful Janet.
Of course, we know that I am joyful. I am jubilant. I am nonstop, and I'm an express train. I'm taking other people to the top with me. Yes, that's me. That is Janet. Hey, hanging out with I've been hanging out with the Mary Kay girls for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And if you saw my skin when I first got into Mary Kay, you would be hanging out with me as one of the Mary Kay girls. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, we thank y'all for joining us tonight. Hello, glad to have you all on. And we are excited tonight. We are going to be talking about the Eyes of March. Yes, the Eyes of March. Similar to the Ides of March, middle of March. But it's almost time for spring, and March, of course, is the month that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, if you celebrate that holiday. And so green, it's a perfect time to introduce green. I am struggling today. I was talking to the ladies. I was like, does one of my eyebrows seem higher than the other? And then I said, well, does one of my eyes seem like it's drooping? So I'm dealing with some allergy stuff today, but that's just how life is. It doesn't always go the way that you planned it. And so if you're looking at me and you're thinking, she look a little lopsided, It is true. It is true. One of my eyes is puffier than the other. It's been watering all day. Sometimes it's like that. So we're just going to go on anyway. And hopefully I'll be able to camouflage that when I do my eye look. Okay. So ladies, are you guys excited about working with green today?
Yeah.
Well, Tracy, I have to tell you, I'm a native of Savannah, Georgia.
Yes.
You go, what difference does it make? Well, the third largest St. Patrick's Day celebration in the world happens to be in Savannah.
Wow.
The first largest is in Ireland. The second largest is in New York City. The third largest is in Savannah.
Wow. Okay.
So I didn't know that all parades were not like Macy's parades or New York parades, because Savannah's parades are like New York parades. When I left Savannah and saw parades in other cities, I went like, what is this? Y'all don't have the Clydesdales?
Oh, wow.
You mean people didn't fly over to your city from Scotland to be in your parade?
Wow.
So it's just like, that's Savannah. And this is year number 2 that the parade has to be canceled because of COVID.
Oh, wow. Yes, here we are. Canceled because of COVID. Yep, I know what you mean. Girl. And so we are continuing in the same vein that we have been doing for over a year now, almost a year. Actually, I think it was beginning of April when we started with our Girls' Night in response to being in this social distancing and lockdown situation where we as independent beauty consultants with Mary Kay have not been able to gather and connect with women and men around the kitchen table. We're still working on growing our businesses and servicing our customers, but this is the way that we're doing it now. We are getting on virtual platforms, and this is one of the things that I decided to launch was a girls' night in every Saturday night, or most Saturday nights at least. Sometimes we take a break, but I want to welcome you to the party. Thank you for being here. And our goal is simply just to bring you some joy. And I know for you ladies that are here on with me, we are joyous because we see a light at the end of the tunnel. How about you? I see a light. It's shining bright. And I'm glad that we are closer to the end than we were to the beginning. And so I'm just excited about that. But we hope that these girls' night ins bring you some joy. And we just want to know if you brought a drink with you tonight, maybe some green beer, or if you got some water, or you might be sipping on tonight. We would love to know what that is. And we're glad that you're here with us. And we hope that, us sharing just brings you a little bit of joy. And we want you to give a shout out to the person that invited you. Whoever that is, just, drop their name in the chat or say hello. So-and-so, thanks for inviting me. Because that's the only way that we know that you're here, is if you give us some comments in the chat. And that's also how you get entered into our drawings for our giveaways. Okay. And so we also want you to drop some heart emojis or a thumbs up if there's anything that we share that you decide you like. Add your comments, because that encourages us to keep sharing and to keep this event going. And who knows, once everything opens back up, I hope that we will definitely continue doing this. Maybe not every Saturday, but at least a couple times a month. You'll be able to find us here on the Beauty Basics Talented Outstanding Producers Facebook page or on the YouTube channel. So continue to watch, keep enjoying the information that we're bringing. And we want to encourage you to download the Skin Analyzer app. If you have not had a skin analysis with your Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant, now is as good a time as any. We're going into spring. Skin is changing. Has anybody been dealing with mask acne? Probably want to get with your independent consultant so that she can help you with some great goodies, our charcoal mask, our gel mask, our microdermabrasion, or maybe even our clinical solutions to help you with any issues that you may be experiencing because we are wearing masks all the time, right? So just as a reminder, don't forget to drop a shopping bag in the chat, or just type, your consultant's name and I want it, so that she knows that to get in touch with you after the event to close the loop with you on anything that you decide that you might like more information about or that you might want tonight. So as I mentioned, we're going to be talking a little bit about green eye looks. And so I'm just going to share a little bit here. Can y'all see my screen there? Great.
No, I don't see your screen.
It better be coming up in a second. There it is. It should be coming. All right. So here we are. And I see it here. Do y'all see it? I don't see it yet. Okay, hold on. My apologies. I thought I was sharing. Okay, now I'm sharing. All right, so let's talk a little bit about these colors here. Yes, here we are. These wonderful, amazing eye colors that you can use to create your favorite shade of green eye color look. Okay, so these are colors that are in Mary Kay's current line with our Chroma Fusion eye colors. They give you 12 hours of lasting color, uninterrupted color. Our shadows are buildable, which means you can layer them on top of each other and get true color. They're blendable, and they're just amazing. Janet, tell me how you like the Chroma Fusion eye colors.
Love them. I like the way they go on. I like the fact that you can actually play around with the intensity by the way you apply it. You can make it heavier and darker, or you can make it lighter. I also like the fact that I actually play around with them from time to time to use actually as a liner to line my eyes so that I can get a liner of any type of color.
Right.
So they're my fun colors.
Yeah. And if you've been around in Mary Kay for a while, or you've been a user or, a Mary Kay loyalist, y'all remember back in the day when we had just those few little colors, it was like a blue color palette and a purple color palette. And you used to have to mix the eyeshadows with water. I used to use them as a teenager and a preteen when I would play in my mom's stuff. And I used to love it because you'd get such vibrant color. You just dampen your brush a little bit and brush it on there. And then you could, play with the colors, and they were still buildable then. And so our formulas have changed over the years. We have 33 amazing shades, and here are just a few of them that you can use to work with building an eye color that accents green and that you can work with. Now, there are a couple of other colors that have been discontinued that are in our line. One is lime, one is lemongrass. I don't show it here because it's not a current part of our current line. But if you have those, you can actually substitute those for any one of the greens. You see moss and emerald here at the bottom of your screen. And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using one of these lighter shades on the top as a base, and then those shades in the middle will be used as your highlight, and then the ones on the bottom will be used as an accent or as your main shadow if we're doing not an ombre, but a
smoky.
Thank you, a smoky eye. So this is just a look, an idea of what you can expect to experience when you use some of those colors that are on the previous page. Now, I put this on here to tell you that it is so important that you are prepping the eye area for color. Just like you would prep your face, you would take care of your skin, because we know if your skincare game is not 100%, then your makeup game cannot be 100%. And so in the eye area, the tissues around the eye are a lot thinner than the rest of the skin on your eyes. And so you want to be taking care of it. You want to give it extra special treatment. And our Hydrogel Eye Patches are just one of the ways that you can do that. They're going to deal with puffiness. They're going to help with dark circles. These are two ladies here, one in the ivory complexion range and then one in the bronze complexion range. And you can see the before and after of just using the hydrogel eye patches for 20 minutes. And the company recommends that you use them 20 minutes twice a week. They're just soothing and nice. And Janet, I know you used them. April, have you had a chance to try the hydrogel eye patches?
I have not.
You have not. Okay, well, you are missing out, girl. You are missing out. If you're dealing with any puffiness or any under eye dark circles, you can clearly see that the ladies got some relief just from using the patches just this one time. And these are actual consultants who have provided their before and after pictures. So get with your consultant if you're looking for the hydrogel eye patches. They retail for $40, and there are 30 in a wonderful container. You can put them in the fridge. They're just very calm and soothing to the eye area. And I tell you, when you put them on, you won't want to take them off. You absolutely will not. And then you would, using that twice a week will help with puffiness and dark circles. And then you've got to be willing to invest in a good quality eye cream for daily use. And so which one of our eye creams is best for you? Well, that all depends on what benefits you're actually looking for. Ooh, give me a second, y'all. I started to smell something like something was burning. About to run up out of here. I'm serious. My husband's upstairs cooking, so I hope that's what it is. He's cooking something. All right. So which eye cream is best for you? So we have our firming eye cream, which has been in our product line for many, many years. It has a good housekeeping seal of approval. And we like to say that's like the training bra of eye creams. It's a great place to start. It's good for for our teens and tweens and our young adults who are in their early 20s who may not actually be beginning to see visible signs of aging or have dark circles or are dealing with puffiness or anything like that. So it's a great place to start. It does have age-defying benefits, and it is a bestseller in the Mary Kay line. And then we have our 3D eye cream, which is part of the Time-Wise 3D collection. And we like to say that's similar to like a sports bra. You're getting more support for your eye. It's fighting age and fatigue, and it's filled with antioxidants and the encapsulated resveratrol complex, which helps reverse the signs of aging. And then if you are looking for the push-up bra, the product that is going to give you the little extra something for the eye area, well, then you want the Repair Eye Renewal Cream. Okay, it lifts. It has a titanium ball on it that helps to calm the eye area as it is massaging the eye cream in. Lifts and makes everything look great. It targets the deep lines, wrinkles, and the sagginess in the eye, and it's going to reduce the appearance of dark circles and puffiness. So I hope you're writing this down. You want to get with your consultant and pick one of these amazing eye creams to add to your skincare regimen so that you are contributing to the support of the eye area and helping to get the skin in shape for color. Yep. Janet, anything you want to add to that before we go on? No? Okay.
I would just say, just trust me, ladies. You want to use an eye cream. You know, I'm in the 60-something category, and I know that a lot of my melanated friends don't think they need to do that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then what ends up happening is I try to convince people that they need to do that early on. And what ends up happening, all my friends and my family, they hit that end of the 50s, beginning of 60s, and they call me screaming. I tried to convince you to do this before now. Uh-huh. So ladies, trust me, melanin protects you from some things a little bit, but it's going to catch up. And it catches up all of a sudden at once. So yeah. Take care now. I make this joke about skin. You know, you can buy some false hair if you mess that up. Yes, you can. Although this one is mine. You can get some false brows if you mess that up. You can get some false lashes if you mess that up. You can buy some false teeth if you mess that up. Mess up that skin. They don't sell false skin.
That's true. You only got one. It's the biggest organ in your body, and you want to be sure that you're taking care of it. So it's time for a little game. I would love some interaction in the chat, and I just want to know, what do you own a ridiculous amount of? What do you own a ridiculous amount of? April and Janet, what do you own a ridiculous amount of? I will start.
Does it have to be cosmetic?
No.
Oh, okay.
I own a ridiculous amount of clothing.
Yes, she does.
Shh.
I have helped this woman move twice. It's ridiculous. I can't imagine how she squeezed that amount of clothing items into the homes that she was in.
Okay, enough already. It's true. I confess up. I own a ridiculous amount of clothes. I really do. But I got it honest. I did.
Stuff with the tag still on.
I learned it does. What about you, Janet? You own a ridiculous amount of what?
Would you believe wine glasses?
Okay. And how
I just thought about that. I probably need to start giving away some of my wine glasses. I got a ridiculous amount of it.
Wow.
And what about you, April? You own a ridiculous amount of what?
Yarn. I'm a yarn hoard. My daughter said my alter ego pet is a cat. And I hate cats, but I'm a crafter and I have an obsession with beautiful yarns because I like to knit and crochet. So yeah, if you ever see my crafting studio, which is what I call it, I have a wall of color coordinated yarn. Yeah.
I am so glad to hear that because I'm going to go find the yarn that I have.
Oh no!
And I'm going to bring it to your house.
My husband will kill me.
In the chat. We have a couple ladies in the chat that have typed lipstick. Doris says she has an ridiculous amount of lipstick. I don't think you can ever have too much lipstick. You can never have too much
lipstick and shoes. You cannot have too much lipstick and too many shoes.
And Juanita says she has too many shoes. And Christine says, me too. I would love to know, what do you have a ridiculous amount of that you're willing to admit to? Come on, type it in the chat so we can chat about it. Yeah, a ridiculous amount of something. Okay, so these are just a couple of ways that you can pair some of the eye colors that I mentioned in the initial in the initial photo, right? So the one at the top corner is pairing Moonstone. I think that might be moss or like a gray, one of our grays, with evening navy and emerald noir. And then the one next to it is crystalline biscotti, I believe. Yep, burnished bronze and moss. And the one at the bottom is, I'm just going to go from the opposite color the way it is biscotti. Candlelight, moss, and onyx. So these are 3 color palettes right here that would be great and versatile to kind of mix up and pick and choose on how you combine the colors, 1, 2, or 3. This or that. Would you say that you're more of a moss kind of girl, which is kind of on the gray end of the green? Or would you prefer the emerald noir with those colors in there? Which one do you think you like better? April, I know which one you like better because we just had this chat. You're going to tell me you like the emerald green better, right?
Actually, I like this better, the moss better, but for my skin tone, the other might be better, but I am more inclined to the moss. I like the olive green color, the deeper grayish greens.
What about you, Janet?
I'm an emerald person.
Okay. And that's what you're going to be modeling tonight, right?
I'm going to model an emerald green. I might play around with those other colors a little bit, but it's going to be an emerald green.
Good. And April's doing a moss. And I am going to do, I haven't decided.
Yeah, Doris, that's right. Doris and Juanita are emerald ladies too.
Yeah, I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet. I think I might go ahead and go for the emerald. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one of each. Who knows?
Yeah. That's the fun of being able to play.
Yes. And so this is an eye color combo that is super common. I have 2 models here that are showing it. It's using the moss. So the one on the left, our Ivory sister here, she is wearing biscotti, gold status, and moss. And our bronze sister on the right is wearing the same thing, the Biscotti Gold Status and Ma. So that's a real common combination that you can, that's really safe, you know. So if you're not really comfortable with green and you want to ease into the green, this might be a combination that you might want to consider. And then if you were getting a palette, which I'll talk about when I come off of the screen, the 3 different color palettes, sizes that we have, I would suggest adding espresso or even onyx. So if you're on the ivory or beige side, then you want to add the deep brown espresso or hot fudge. And if you're on the bronze side of the spectrum, then you could add the onyx to that color palette. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to do this look. I'll do this look tonight with biscotti, hazelnut, and emerald. And I'll add a little bit of gold in there too, in the middle, just to make it pop. Okay. So you guys will get to see that on me. All right. That's good enough. I decided this is the one I'm going to do. This is the one I'm going to do. All right. So let's get to it, ladies. Let's go ahead and get to it. Uh-oh, give me a second. So we came on tonight with just our faces done. So of course, our amazing skincare. I am using the Time Wise Repair and Clinical Solutions. Janet, you are using the same. Wouldn't that be correct?
Yes, that is correct. And I don't have on any foundation, so it's just my skin.
I'm not as brave as that. Although I have my skin, I've been getting lots of compliments on my skin since I've been using the Clinical Solutions. I have not felt comfortable enough to go foundationless yet. And April, what skincare line do you normally use on a daily basis?
The age minimizing 3D.
Okay, the Time Wise 3D.
The Time Wise 3D, yes.
All right, great. So we have done our skincare. I am wearing CC cream today, medium to deep and deep combined. I use a squirt of each pump. I put it on this morning. I ran out this morning to get a COVID test for a pre-op procedure I'm having done. And it wasn't that bad. This is my first test. And because the guy was like, really, this is the first time you get a test? I was like, yeah, I ain't been nowhere. I go to work, I stay home, that's it. And he didn't have to go all the way up my nose. He just kind of swabbed inside, and that was it. I was like, whew, that was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But I just threw on some CC cream this morning and some mascara and dashed out the door. So that's where I left it, with the CC cream. And then I followed that up with our Bronze One mineral powder. And April, what are you wearing for foundation today?
Normally, or since COVID, I have not been wearing foundation because of the mask. So most of my face is covered. I just make sure my eyebrows are done and that's it. But tonight, especially for you guys, I am wearing deep beige concealer because I do have a lot of acne scarring, and the Time Wise medium matte 3D foundation, bronze W120. Is the color that I'm using, and then my mineral powder, which is beige number 2.
Okay, great. And that's what I wear. I wear beige too. I don't know why I said bronze one. We wear the same color. I did. And Janet is barefaced. She is foundation less.
I'm wearing whatever it is that Clinical Solutions has done. By the way, April, you talked about scarring. One of the things that I have is folliculitis, which is ingrown hairs. Once I started Clinical Solutions, doesn't stop the hair growth, but it did stop the folliculitis.
Okay, well that's good to know because that's where my scar is from.
And as a result, I'm also watching the scarring disappear. Right here, I had a major scar. So I look at it, I'm going like, oh, watch the scars.
I'm excited because I'll be starting my Clinical Solutions next week.
All right. And then so that's our foundation. I did do some contouring with our contouring sticks.
I love them.
I do too. And I am wearing Copper Aura lip gloss with nude lip liner. April, you are wearing?
I am wearing, what did I say? It was soft nude.
Soft nude.
lip gloss. Can you
Mhm.
see that, everybody? Soft nude
Yep.
with the chocolate lip liner.
And Janet.
Oh, it's on the floor. I couldn't find it. No, where's my lip gloss? Iconic red. This is
She
my
loves red. Janet loves
Yeah.
red. She loves red. So Janet's wearing red, iconic red lip gloss. Yes. All right. Juanita, I see you telling me show off them freckles. Yes, girl. I have freckles.
Oh, yeah.
And it must be the
Thank
Irish
you,
in me.
Medea. Thank
I
you,
guess
Medea.
it's the Irish in me. You said what?
I said, thank you, Medea.
Yes. Must be the Irish in me. All right. So as we get started, a couple things that I wanted to mention was that it's important to have good brushes, good tools, right? You want to be sure that as you are beginning to work the eye area, you have good tools to work with. It makes the job so much easier. It will make any colors look fabulous if you are using good quality brushes. I don't have a preference over natural hair brushes or synthetic brushes, but just make sure you have a good set of brushes that you're using. And our brushes are amazing. They last quite a long while. And so you want to be sure that you're investing in good quality brushes. I also have foundation primer on. April, do you have foundation primer on? No?
Yes, I do, as well as oil mattifier.
Oil mattifier. Okay, great. Good to know. And then we did April's eyebrows put me to shame when we came on. And so I said, well, let me touch mine up a little bit. That's when I realized that one of my eyes was kind of a little lopsided, a little face, a little swollen. But I used the dark brunette precision brow pencil to line my lips, followed up with
your eyes.
concealer. My
The
lips,
brown.
my eyes. Followed up with the light bronze concealer to shade or camouflage the fact that I have not had my eyebrows done in quite a while. All right. And April, tell us what you used on your eyebrows.
I used the very same thing. I used the dark brunette lip pit, so I just put it back in the box, but no, that's brunette. I use the dark brunette eyebrow pencil, and I do my shading and precision lining with the deep beige perfect concealer. And that's all I do, because I too need to get my eyebrows done to cover up my little hairs down here and clean up the top line.
Yep, great. Janet, have you done yours?
No, because I can't do that much work to clean up all these brows. So I just said they will just have to stay the way they are until I can get them waxed. So Monday will be day 7. The day after Monday will be day 14, and I might venture out to get something done to my brows.
Okay. Okay, great. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these eyes here. Yes. So I said I was going to mention about our compacts. Yes, I showed you pictures of the Petite compact, which will hold 4 eyeshadows. We talked about it last week, how it is great to be able to just carry something with you if you want to throw it in your bag. It'll hold 4 eyeshadows real neatly. And then that retails for $8. And then we have our regular size compact, which will hold 6 eyeshadows or 3 eyeshadows in a cheek color. Or your powder as well, and some brushes on the other side, and it retails for $18. It's great for the handbag as well. And then of course you have the Cadillac of collections, and that would be our custom compact, which you could use to build your whole palette, right? It could be your cheek colors, your eye color favorites, your contouring colors as well. There you go. Look at hers. Go ahead, girl. I see you over there. Look at you. So Get with your consultant to get this. This compact retails for $25. This one's $18, and then the little one is $8. All right. So if that's on your list of things, go ahead and write that down so that your consultant knows what to follow up with you on. But okay, ladies, let's go to it. So we're going to be using 3 or 4 colors. You can share what it is that you're going to be using, and I'm going to be using several brushes. I'm going to be using the what happened to my smudger brush? Oh, I left it in there. The smudger brush.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to be using the smudger brush here. Oh, yes, eye primer. Sorry. Yes, please go right ahead. Throw your eye primer on. I'm going to be using the smudger brush. I'm going to be using the crease brush. I'm going to be using a blending brush as well. And I actually use, and it's good to have more than a couple of brushes, right? You want to have, I actually have about 2 or 3 of each of these brushes that I use in combination because you want to be sure that you're using a clean brush in between your application. So I am going to be using the Light Beam Liquid Eyeshadow as my primer. I love this color. It goes on wet and then dries to a powdery finish. See that? That's going to be my base, my base color, my concealer. I'm not my concealer, but my primer. You can use it to prime your eyes. April, who are you talking to?
Daughter number 2. Daughter number 1 came in already. Sorry, oh, here she comes. Here's daughter number 2. That's an eye. Daughter number 1 came in. She's working on her college essays for scholarships, and I said, "Go ask your dad."
So I'm using it, and then I am using a cream eyeshadow brush to pat that in all over the lid. Now, this is a good, these liquid colors come in 4 colors. The liquid eyeshadows come in 4 colors, and they are great if you want to give your eye look a pop, an extra pop. So there you go. There's one eye done. And April, what are you putting on? What colors?
I am using the crystalline.
Crystalline.
Yes, crystalline. I like to have a little bit of a white, brighter white base, because I find that some of the more like the biscotti, and I am going to put moonstone over top of this in some areas, but they tend to be so close to my complexion that you really don't see them. So I will go back. I try to use more of a white to really brighten the color. That's the one thing I love about the Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. I piggyback with what Janet said. They're very buildable. So, you can make them as faint or as deep and bright as you like by just applying more coats or even stacking colors on top of each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so this really is a dash out the door look right here. If you just want a little bit of color, or you're not super comfortable with eyeshadows and you want to just want a little something, then using one color, that's close to the skin tone, or using one of our cream eyeshadow colors is perfect. It gives you a quick dash out the door look. And, CC cream and this and maybe some mascara and voila. So this is just the Light Beam that I've used as a base.
I decided to use a powder. I just decided to use Blossom. And this time I actually am just going to do one eye only. And then I'll do the other eye when I'm finished.
And why is that?
I found that it becomes really dramatic when people can see how different the 2 eyes are without makeup. But if you do them simultaneously, they don't get to see the change. They just see the, all the way across. So I'm just going to play around. I'm playing around. I haven't done this before, this particular combination. But I'm doing I started with the base because I wanted to wash the eye. Normally, I would have used another the concealer, but I looked and I didn't bring the concealer down with me and I didn't want to go up to get it.
Okay. All right. So I used the light brim all over my lid and now all over the eye area. I'm following that up with the biscotti because remember I said I was going to do that look with the biscotti, the hazelnut, and the emerald. And so I'm putting that just on my lower lid. I'm kind of taking the color up a little bit. And I'm going to follow that up with the hazelnut in my crease. The hazelnut is maybe a little light for me. I'm going to try it and see. Now, remember, your crease is the area where your bone is, not where the fold of your skin is, but where your bone is. That is your actual crease. Okay, and so this color is actually what I would say a little light for me. So I'm going to go a little darker. And that would be the Cinnabar. Now, this is a matte color. So, you've got mattes, you've got shimmers, and then you've got glitters, right? So shimmer gives you a little bit of shine. Glitter, obviously, you know what that is. That's that, bright.
Now, you know what's interesting, Tracy? I just put Cinnabar on top of my whole lid.
Oh, did you? As your base.
So if you look at the lid,
right.
And I'm going to use.
Did you say? Oh, you're not wearing any foundation, but could you tell us if you were, what color you would be wearing? Because obviously, your complexion is a lot deeper than mine and my sister.
I actually blend a 140 with a 170. I need the yellow from the 140 and the depth from the 170 because I have quite gold undertones.
Okay, so I have added Cinnabar in my crease, and I love the crease brush just because of the way that it's shaped. It's shaped to a point, so it makes it easy when you lay the color in there. And the beauty of using brushes, of course, is that you can blend. You want to be sure that you're blending and softening the lines with the brush. And that just takes practice. It just takes practice. So that's 2 colors there for me. What'd you say, April?
A lot of practice.
A lot of practice.
I think I'm liking this.
And then I
have actually used, I'll tell you a little bit about the colors that I'm using right now. You all heard that I was using the crystalline as a base. Well, I forgot to mention that normally I use my mineral powder as kind of a base for my whole lid. So as I have very oily skin, and I put the mineral powder after I use my eye primer. I put mineral powder on, and it helps to keep my the primer helps to keep the eyeshadow from folding and getting oily in the creases of my crease from when I open my eyes. But also the primer, the mineral powder helps to set the eyeshadow as well. So I don't necessarily put it directly on my skin. I forgot to do that before we started, but yeah, I do that. But I did the crystalline, and then I did the moonstone over top of that, which is more of a yellow undertone, and the crystalline is kind of a white undertone. And then I went into my brow bone area with burnished bronze. I love browns. I'm just a bronzy type of person. If I don't put foundation on, sometimes I'll just put bronzer on my skin because I just like that tan bronzy look. So browns are one of my favorite colors to put on my eyes. And I'll play around with different shades of browns in my color palette. But what you see here is, what did I say? Burnished bronze. And now I'm starting to apply the moss on this eye. And I'm using the outside V technique. So I'm applying it, and then I started soft, and now I'm building it. And if you want to see a little bit closer, and I don't know if you can tell it's really green. It's a very deep olivey color green. And I may even go in with a little bit of onyx afterwards. I'm not 100% sure. I usually do onyx if it's like I'm going to church and I'm wearing something that's got black on. If I have any black on, I normally will put black in the very tips. But that's usually the only time that I wear black is if I'm wearing black on my eyes.
And I'm using the accent sideways V as well, in on the crease and then in on the lash line, and then blending that in to fill in that space. And I'm using a different, more pointed crease brush for that. I've never worn this shade of green. I like it. I like it, actually.
I'm glad you've come over to the emerald side.
What? So
I did the same C, but I'm doing the emerald. And I did put in my crease the espresso. So I put a little espresso in my crease.
And, there's nothing wrong with using your fingers, a cotton ball, all of those things to soften the lines, the harsh lines between your colors. And getting comfortable with eyeshadow is really just practice, and it really is a personal preference. And I know when I started years ago, I started with just one color. I went to, because you're kind of trying to become comfortable with the way it looks on yourself, and then how it is received by other people, if that matters to you. So I started with just the one color so I could ease into it. So it wasn't like I, went to work one day and had a bare face, and the next day I had the whole total makeup lick going overnight. I did not do that. I eased into it, so a few days I wore foundation, and then I added some mascara, and then I added one eye color, and then two eye colors, and until I built to a place where I was comfortable. And of course, along the way, people start to notice, and they start to compliment you. Oh, that's pretty. Or, oh, what colors are you wearing? And I'd be like, okay, all right, I remember how I did this. And the other thing is that natural lighting is the best for determining how intense your color is going to be. So you can, I really like this. You can, you can get comfortable with either putting it on and then checking the light in the window, or running outside and determining what looks best on you. What looks more natural, if that's what you're looking for, or what looks, what suits your need there. Okay, so there's my green, my emerald, and I am going to add take a different brush, and I'm going to add some shiny penny. So this is kind of a goldy, and I'm going to put that kind of in the middle here.
So I did the same thing, but I put my shiny penny on with my finger. Okay. So I actually took it and patted it in.
I am also going to use the emerald as my liner on the lower lid. And I am using the smudger brush for that because it's dense. It allows for dense color. That's really pretty. You ain't even gonna be able to tell that one of my eyes was drooping. By the time I'm done.
Okay, I don't know about you ladies, but anytime that I apply eyeshadow, I get an extreme amount of fallout. And so something that I always do, and I don't know about you ladies, but I go behind and I clean it up with my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I apply my eyeliner and mascara.
Okay. All right. So yes, so I am wearing Light Beam as a base, followed by Biscotti on my lower lid, Cinnabar in the crease, Emerald on the outer edges there. And
I think I might like that.
On me or you?
Decided to actually,
On you?
Yeah. I actually decided to go back and take the emerald. Once again, talk about how buildable it is. And I took an all-over brush, which is a little bit more fan. I took the emerald green and made it very light and put it on the inner corner right here. One of the things that I've learned with my eyes is that my eyes have a tendency to be slightly wide set. and being slightly wide set, if I put light colors towards the nose, it makes my eyes look like I could drive a car between the two of them.
Oh Lord. You funny.
That's
And
the way
I
it
am going to
is.
clean up with concealer as well, right under my eye area. It also helps to get the corner. People use different techniques for the corner. Some people like to place tape, like actual Scotch tape on the side there, which helps to give you that
Catch the
sharp
fallout.
line. Yep. And I like to just take the concealer or powder and just use my brush and brush up, similar to what April said, and just kind of clean up. Now, I did have blush on. I do have cheek color on, and I had a mix of golden copper and strawberry. So it was kind of a pink and a bronze together. Yeah, that I mixed together to just put on my cheeks a little bit. I love the way this green looks underneath my eyes. I don't know if y'all can see that so much.
I put some on mine too, but I don't know if you can see it. The green, the mouse green. You probably can't see it.
A little bit. Yep, I can see. And then you want to think about eyeliners, right? So we've got liquid, we've got waterproof, we've got regular pencil, we've got gel. I like to use, I normally use the pencil on the bottom and the waterproof on the top. I am going to use the waterproof on just the top today.
And that is exactly what I use, just on the top.
Well, I just did the waterproof on the top and now on the bottom.
And so Doris was asking, is that the foundation brush? Yes, this is the foundation brush. It's very dense. It holds color. I usually put the color on the back of my hand and brush it on that way. And in this case, I used my concealer to brush underneath. It lays the color really well. So yes, this is the foundation brush. It retails for $14.
The one-eyed bandit, that's who I am. I have an eye that matches the gray side.
So last time when we did color last month and I did chocolate covered strawberries, I made my husband go take me out for ice cream because I just needed some place to go because I was looking so cute. I was like, let's go get some ice cream. Okay, there you go.
I want to see.
This puffiness in these eyes is no joke. I'm gonna have to go use me some eye patches tonight. I don't know what's going on. All right. So when you think about your lashes, we've got lash primer that helps to coat the lashes before you apply mascara. And we've got so many mascaras, depending on what you want your mascara to do, whether you want it to just lengthen, whether you want it to add some volume, whether you want it to add some definition to what's already there. So I'm going to be using our Fanorama mascara. It has a fan tip on the end of the brush. And I start on the bottom by just grabbing the lashes. And the key to really full lashes is applying layers. April, which mascara are you using?
I'm using Lash Intensity.
Okay.
I love this mascara. It is my absolute favorite because it has the fibers in it that makes your lashes elongated. So you just keep applying layers and they just get longer and longer and longer and longer. And I love it.
Well, I am doing 2 different mascaras.
Ah.
I am going to start with the Lash Intensity.
Mm-hmm. And then I also usually put waterproof on top of that. But since I'm not going anywhere today, not going to church, and I don't plan on shouting or anything and crying, so I don't need it waterproof. Yeah, that's when I put the waterproof on top. Some days.
So you want to be sure that you're turning your brush, because obviously, product gets around the whole brush. It is curved. And when you're just applying it this way, you're just getting one side. So make sure that you're turning the brush as you're applying it. Apply, turn, apply. Don't pump. You can put it in
and turn
and move it around. Let your layers dry.
And come back and do it again.
Come back and do it again.
Panorama is my favorite. And I do have a few left.
April, that looks really good on you. My gosh.
Pardon me?
The moss, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all. We had a conversation before this about the moss and my skin tone and how I didn't think it looked good, but it's okay.
It does look very good, actually.
Well, thank you.
What you didn't know before.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I've had it forever, and I've never really used it because the first time I applied it, I was like, I know.
Another thing that you can do with your mascara is to take your wand and use it straight up and down, both on the bottom and the top. It separates the lashes.
I have a problem when I put mascara on the bottom, Tracy, and I never put mascara on the bottom because I think my bottom lashes are very long. So when as soon as I put it on, they touch my skin, and now I have mascara on my skin.
Oh, wow.
I just never put mascara on the bottom because the minute I put it on there, now they're touching all the way down here, and now I have black dots going around. So I just don't use mascara on the bottom.
What a problem to have. What a problem
to have.
Your lashes are too long. What a problem to have.
Only on the bottom. They're not long on top. This is why I need the lash intensity to make them long, because I don't do falsies. I don't do false eyelashes. So
it's just practice. But you know what? I always keep a Q-tip by, because I do have one particular area on the inside that I tend to get mascara on my lid. And so I'll just wet a Q-tip, put it there, and twist it around. It comes right off. Yep. Doris was saying that we're not getting mascara on our lids.
Well, again, that's a good problem to have if your lashes are that long that they touch your lids.
Yes, Lord. That would be my niece.
And my daughter.
I looked at her last and said, "Oh Lord, the child has caterpillars. She was born with false lashes." Okay.
Well, mine too, but she continues to put them falsies on. Her father hates it.
Who is that you were saying?
Kayla.
Oh, she wears falsies?
When she's going out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I am.
So I'm just about, let me put my touch up with my powder.
Well, you know what?
Look, one eye with and one eye without.
We have 6 people watching right now, and the only people that have been commenting are consultants. And 1 guest. So I don't need to do the wheel of names because our guest is going to win. Janice Watson. And so if you're watching the replay, we would love to know. Just hit hashtag replay so that your consultant knows to follow up with you. And if you are watching, wait. Did I see Ann on here? Hold on, let me
I
see.
think so. Mom said that she was on, but she has technical issues.
I don't see where she's made any
I don't
comments.
see where she's made any comments either. All right. Well, here we are, ladies.
They have two eyes. I'm one-eyed bandit. One. One-eyed.
All right, I'm going to spotlight so everybody can see. I'm going to go first. And this is me. This is me, ladies. I'm wearing, again, Light Beam with Biscotti, Cinnabar, Emerald, and then I put some gold, some shiny penny in the middle there with Panorama mascara, and I am wearing Copper Aura lip gloss. And that is my emerald look for tonight. I hope you like it. Anne is unable to comment. All right. And April, I'm going to solo you and you tell us what you're wearing.
Well, I am wearing Crystalline, Moonstone, Burnished Bronze, and Moss on my eyes. And what else was I supposed to tell you I was wearing? Oh, waterproof eyeliner. It's the liquid pen with the Lash Intensity mascara. Was there anything else I was supposed to say? Oh, the soft nude lip gloss.
Soft nude lip gloss. Yes, Janice, you are automatically the winner because you are the one that's been commenting. And then Janet, tell us what you are wearing
on my one eye.
On your
Great.
one eye.
I actually started out with Blossom, and then I did Cinnabar. Then I actually did Espresso in the crease. And then I actually put my green in the crease. Put on some shiny penny. I pat it on with my hands. And I put a little bit of the emerald in the inside corner. I have on the black liquid eyeliner. And I have on both the lash lengthening and the intensity mascaras.
Wonderful. On that
one eye. So that's one eye. Nope. One eye. Yep.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So if you would love to have a consultation with your consultant to find the best shades for you and the best application places, schedule an appointment with her so that you guys can sit down together as we all are getting vaccinated, and the CDC has said it's okay to be inside with other people that are vaccinated. You can certainly do that, but because you're working on eyes, it's also okay to have your mask on and just work on the eye area. All right. So,
I call it makeup from the mask up.
Makeup from the mask up.
There you go.
Makeup from the
mask up. Absolutely. Yep. All right, ladies. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you had a good time. Next week, we'll be delving into some skincare. The last 2 weeks, we've done color. So we'll be headed back into skincare next week. Thanks for being with us. Tell your friends and family to join us and to get with your consultant to find out about all of the amazing products we shared tonight. Thanks for being with us. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. We're so glad you're here. Yay.